Hey, hey,
Hi,
hey, hey.
what's going on?
How are you ladies doing?
What is
Everything is
not going
wonderful.
on? This,
Everything's wonderful.
everything is
Yes,
not wonderful.
everything isn't
It is,
wonderful. Well,
it is wonderful.
It's it's
I'm here.
it's everything is good, but it's not wonderful.
It's been good.
Okay, everything is good. All is
Well,
well.
and y'all know, no matter how bad it is, I still got joy. So I'm joyful. So
Hmm.
no
Yeah.
matter what kind of week, day, or
Whatever how
whatever, I
bad
still
it is,
got joy.
somebody else got something worse going on.
That is
I
Absolutely.
so
no,
true.
but I
So
got
true.
joy. I still
Hmm.
got joy no matter what.
Hmm.
So
So yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. It's doing what it's doing, y'all. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's
It's
doing
doing
what
what
it's
it's
doing.
doing. So we ain't talking about an episode of Escape Route. So I guess that's
Not,
Yet, yet
Yeah.
not yet, but I'm just
we
saying,
we only in month 9
I know. Damn.
in a 4-year sentence.
Oh God. I thought about that today. I was like, in January, we're gonna be like, oh God, we got 3 more years left. Jesus.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, because I believe in Jesus. That's why. That's what I'm saying. So I have lots of faith that,
It's
Jesus
gonna
will
get better.
resolve. Yep,
Gonna get
Jesus
better.
will resolve all the things that are being
You
done.
heard him say he's not going to
But
heaven?
heaven.
He said he's convinced he's not going to heaven.
You don't gotta be convinced. That's a fact. You can't be acting like the way you act. That's gonna apply to anybody. You see what I'm saying? And if well, he answers his own question. If you gotta answer your question like this, you already know.
And
So
tell him it's all right. He gonna see some of us there anyway. So
he gonna see his friends, so he ain't gotta worry if he gonna be lonely. He gonna see all his friends there with him, so he not gonna be lonely. But this episode, I've been waiting for this episode since Keisha said what she said. I ain't even gonna say it because maybe she gonna say it again because that's a headliner.
I
Um,
was crazy.
I still like be in the car thinking about it and start laughing, but.
right. It's just funny.
I just know that we all had grandparents and aunties and uncles that had something to say, and it was like, what? So this is about the sayings, right? And I know my brother probably wish he was on here because he had a lot that he remember from my grandma. I'm going to try to scratch my brain and pull out as many as possible. But who want to go first?
I got a list. Go ahead. I know Chauncey got a list
Well,
too.
we're gonna start with just the very first one, right?
Okay.
And if you have parents or family or grandparents from the South, it was always bless your heart. So
Bless your
we just
heart.
know bless your
Bless
heart.
your
That
heart.
that
Sure.
usually means y'all a little slow. You're a little slow out the gate.
Oh, no.
But bless your heart. You tried.
You
Yeah.
tried. What about and I never heard this word used often, that somebody was flicted.
Yeah.
Fucked
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yes. Fucked
Yeah.
it.
I've heard that before.
Yep.
Okay, I used to just think that my grandma would just say that about people. I was like, what is a flicted person? But okay, yeah,
see what it is.
a flicted person.
Okay, got
Well,
one.
Okay,
okay.
Hard head make a soft behind.
Yes.
it would say soft ass.
Okay, well, my mama didn't curse, but she said,
Everybody in my family cursed. That was my mother. My other grandma used to say cursing is a slang word. So
Yeah. Okay. Well,
he,
All
my
right.
all right,
grandmother, go ahead, Keisha.
So if someone's not working, they would say, that person ain't hit a lick at a snake. That means you don't do anything. I don't know why you gotta hit a lick at a snake, but they used to say that. They ain't hit a lick at a snake.
okay, okay.
the hell? Okay.
Y'all never heard of that?
Well,
No.
it was, she don't even work in a pie factory, smelling pies or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
yeah.
That person don't want to work in the
Work
pot.
at all.
So my grandmother used to say, "Don't let me cut my name in your can.
What the hell
Okay,
that mean?
Don't let me
okay.
cut my name in your can."
That ain't good.
Mhm.
Whatever you were doing, you better stop.
So that just meant that, don't let me get a hold of that ass because I'm gonna cut my
Mhm.
name in your can. So
Okay.
Okay,
and
okay.
the tongue, that because if you talk too much, I'm gonna cut my name in your tongue. Oh, oh,
Oh, God.
okay.
Okay.
That
Violent.
nice little woman say that. Oh.
Kimmy knew my grandmother, so when she said it, it was like, oh, okay. Yeah, let me shut up.
I'm like, do it.
And listen, 4'11", 9 wide foot. Yeah, she was a hobbit, but we was all afraid of her.
No, you can't call her a hobbit. I'm done with you, Johnson. So let's go ahead.
Don't let your mouth write a check that your behind can't cash.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
That's a good
popular
one.
one. That's a popular one. Y'all heard me say this saying a lot of times. My grandma used to say, "Tongue and teeth will fall out and join back together," and that means did y'all know what that meant? For the longest time, I didn't know what it meant.
I still don't know what it means, but it sounds good.
Fall out and join back
My
together.
grandma say, "Tongue and teeth will fall out and then join back together." So what she used to say is, if you go get in somebody else's business, especially some married people business, they'll fall out and get back together, and you be the one that they'll blame. So stay out.
Yep. It's
She
like
Stay
said
that
out of
that.
last
grown folk.
episode.
Stay out of grown folk
Stay out of
business.
it.
Period.
Yep. Keisha.
Oh, let's see. Ain't no use of crying over spilled milk.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
a good one.
that was a good one.
I got two that kind of mean the same thing.
Hmm.
His cornbread ain't done all the way in the middle.
Oh, what he said?
Oh,
His cornbread ain't done all the way in the middle.
Ooh. Mm-mm.
And then the other one he would say is the porch lights on, but nobody's home.
Oh
no.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so they
all.
both basically mean the same thing.
Okay.
Celeste.
Every shut eye ain't sleep, and every goodbye ain't gone.
Better
Ooh.
believe it.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah, I heard that one.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That was
The
good.
first
I
part,
like that.
sure. When they say they sleep, I still be quiet because they be listening to they sleep.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
like I always say, little picture have big ears.
Little
That's
Yeah,
pictures.
and
same
that's the
thing.
one I was gonna say. My mom used to
Yeah.
say
You know what?
little faces got big ears is what my mom used
Yeah.
to say.
Okay,
Mhm.
I get that.
And they ain't nothing but the truth. Say some stuff around your kids and they go into school and tell it.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you.
All of it.
Say it. I had lots of adventures with that, with both of my kids. Their tongue was loose. Okay, my grandma used to say this: family kin to the cat, and the cat is kin to the devil.
Oh,
Oh, oh.
I've never heard of that one.
I
Yeah.
hadn't heard that one, but I know what that means.
Family kin to the cat, and the cat kin to the devil.
Oh.
We all related and we
Yep.
all can do anything.
And you should be
We got
watching
the
your
good
you watch your
and the
family.
bad side.
Yep. You watch you family watch it. That's all she used to say that. And it always used to be a circumstance of like some family member did something, you know what I mean? And it was bad, you know what I mean? And other people joined in and it caused more confusion and stuff. And she used to, and it was just the confusion that would happen from a circumstance. And she would rattle that off. And I remember little just looking at her like, oh, they must be terrible people if the cat can to the devil. You know what I mean? But it was a metaphor. You see what I'm saying?
Oh
It
yeah, for
really was a
sure.
metaphor.
They had plenty of them. Mine used to say, my grandfather used to say about my grandmother, she could start an argument in an empty house.
What the hell?
Dang, she
Of
just
course,
wants something to fuss about.
argument.
Just anything to fuss about.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they wouldn't marry no more. But he was like, yeah, she could start an argument in an empty house.
That sounds like
Was
Keisha.
Let's see. So if nothing goes wrong, they say if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise.
Mm.
Yeah, the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, I'll see you tomorrow or whatever.
Oh, that
Nothing goes
sounds
wrong.
pleasant, don't it?
no,
Mm.
because we rise, you drowning. So
Right. Yeah.
dead.
I mean, your ass ain't here no more.
Oh, I got one. My grandfather used to say, "Oh, so it's so quiet in here, you could hear a rat piss on cotton."
Yeah, I heard
Yep.
that one. I heard that one. Celeste.
That was after we got in
Stuff that
trouble.
I think of, the stuff that I think of is stuff like, stay out of grown folks' business and things like what was that other one?
She was madder than a
All
wet
money,
hen.
all money ain't good money.
Mhm.
Money
Money
ain't good
ain't good
money.
money.
I mean, like, what? I figured it out very soon.
So my grandma
Yeah.
was a pistol, so she would say things and it just, you know, you'd be like, huh? So like when me and my brothers and sisters, we like 4 to 5 years apart, up to the oldest, Carmen is 9 over me. And so, when you start the date and you just feel like you so in love. I'll just say that much. You so in love. And my grandma used to say this, it's a lady down south on her grave. It says, ass killed this lady. So and when I was younger, I didn't understand, but
I
I
understand.
understand what she means. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mhm.
She said say this because she used to be like you get so you get so wide open. You know what I mean? Don't let this kill you.
Some advocates, see?
She said the lady
Wow.
down south and on her grave said the ass killed this lady. And if I'm telling you, ever see Tony ask him about it, you'd be like, okay, yeah,
That's great.
I better pump my brakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the most common ones, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we all know what that means, right?
Mm-mm. My mother said this one, don't let the daylight catch you.
Mm,
Yeah, because
that's
only the
another
freaks
one.
be out.
Hmm. No, she used to be like, if you
No, you better
you
not let it catch you come home.
come
That's what it
home, you
meant.
better not,
Oh
don't let the
yeah.
daylight catch you.
I know that's right. What
So
about
Stay out.
when you know better, you do better?
Yes.
that don't
Mm.
work for a lot of people, but okay. That's a good one though.
Oh,
Yeah, that's still
you're
used to
you're
kids. If you know better, then do better.
Hmm.
yeah. Um,
What about
you're about as useless as a screen door on a submarine.
What? What?
Submarine?
a
A
screen door?
screen door, a screen door on a submarine.
Oh,
The
yeah.
hell?
Oh, yeah, yeah. That would be very useless. Very.
All the water inside, huh?
Um,
Mm-mm.
Have
or
you ever heard of don't cut your nose to spite
despite
your
your
face?
face.
Your face. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Don't cut your nose to
Don't do
spite
it, y'all. Don't do it.
Well, I know y'all ain't heard of this one because y'all know when my grandmother said her stuff, you we call those manderisms. So to be a little private, we were at her house one day. My grandmother, grew up on a farm. So we were talking about cooking and we were talking how because my stepfather was Jewish, we didn't eat pork at our house. So we were just talking about different things that we might use to season our collard greens instead of the fat back that she would use, or you know what I mean? So you had to find other things. So some people said I use, turkey tails, which is what I use now, or turkey necks, or chicken butts, or whatever. And so her coming from a farm and from the South, turn of the century, she was like, "But you cooking butt? You eating somebody butt?" She said, "Well, I reckon." So whenever she said,
your
I reckon I ain't eating nobody butt and ain't nobody eating mine."
Ooh. All right. Okay. Butt eaters.
I know that's right.
Butt
Just
eaters.
that will forever be funny because she said, "I ain't eating nobody butt and ain't nobody eating mine." Well, the whole room just fell out. Her face was as serious could get. And I was just like, "Oh, okay."
Cheated. My grandmother wasn't that creative with all that stuff.
I'm
I,
not
I
even
remember
touching the iceberg Celeste on what my grandma used to say. It is not for the public. I'll just be honest. My grandma used to say some stuff like really like things she would tell my brothers. I can't even say that saying because they'd be like, "You was being y'all was in a child abuse situation." But my grandma used to, oh my God,
don't tell us who said it. Don't tell us who said it.
I ain't gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. You know what I mean? Because we used to
Some stuff is hard to repeat because it just be
hard to
like,
repeat because you
is
had
that
to
what I heard?
understand the person that used to say these
Mhm.
things. You'd be like, what was wrong with her? You know what I mean?
Or is that what I just heard? Because
Mm-mm.
My grandmother got upset with me one time because she was talking about when you die in Russia, they call it in drop off. And I was like, what? Now, mind you, I went to the Soviet Union in the 11th grade, right? And so she was like, yeah, I heard, I was just looking at a special on TV and they're talking about the Russians and they say when they die, they call it in drop off. And I was like, what? I was like, I think I'm
Who said
positive you
that?
missed something, my grandmother. And so I was like, no, I think you misunderstood. Child, go to the television. It was the news. It's not when they die. It was when Andropov, the president of the Soviet Union, had died. They don't call it and you drop off. His name was Andropov.
Oh, well,
Wow.
she got it right. Right. That's funny.
Yeah. Something else my
I heard
grandma
what I heard. They call it Andropov.
something my
They were
grandma.
wise.
Funny.
You can laugh if
Um,
you want. They were wise.
huh?
They were very wise.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I appreciate some of this stuff today. Like when we used to go, you know how when you used to go to the mall and stuff with your kids, and so you would tell your kids not they couldn't buy, then you're not buying them nothing and all that stuff. Like well, when I was younger, and if I would go somewhere with my grandma, we would be somewhere like to my auntie's house, my great aunties, that's her sisters and stuff. So we would travel, and my grandma used to give the same line every time. Don't go up in this house opening your head up. And
Mhm.
What that mean?
I mean, don't go up in there running your mouth, talk
Yes, telling
with this
everything
grown
that you
people.
heard,
Don't
that you
don't
heard, that you
don't open up
saw.
your head. Don't come here, open up your head.
Mhm.
So she used to say that, and you'd be like, "Yes, grandma."
Your mouth, but just don't empty out all my business, right?
Yeah.
That's a no-no. You won't be going and telling the household business or anything. I don't care if somebody asks you, "How your mama doing?" Fine. You know what I mean?
And you can
Ask my mama.
leave it that
No.
way.
Leave it at that.
Remember,
Fine.
y'all remember when mini skirts were big, right? Remember they came back, right? In the
Mhm.
80s, the mini skirts, we was all wearing them. My grandmother told me, why are you wearing that skirt up to the waterline?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Oh wow.
You know
That's
your legs too long to be wearing that skirt up to the waterline. And I was like,
the
the waterline.
waterline. The
The
waterline.
waterline.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
That is funny. And
Or the little billy clubs they used to carry, and my mother-in-law used to keep one under her pillow. So my grandfather used to call those the nigga do right sticks.
What?
oh,
That's right. I bet you they would be right after that.
What
But
the
she covered. Yeah.
heck?
Yeah.
The ninja do right stick. That's what he called it. The ninja do right stick.
and you got can't get
Mm-mm-mm.
blood from a turnip.
Can't get blood from a turnip. That's a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah. They use
Mm-mm,
Have
mm-mm.
you heard of this one though? So this is if you having a hard people. This is explaining having a hard time.
Okay.
Can't catch it, it won't fall. You can't kill it, and it won't die. That means you just having a hard time. You can't. It's no way around the situation. Like it's
Yeah.
not going to
Okay.
drop off. It's not going to resolve itself, and it's nothing that you could do about it. But just go through it. So
Oh.
it's like you can't hit it, and it won't fall. You can't kill it, and it won't die.
Mm,
Bad situation. Yeah.
That's a good one.
that is a
Why
good
did, why did they talk in code? Why did they just didn't say what they want to say?
one.
Well,
Me.
I think some of it stemmed from vocabulary. A lot of them
Some of
had
it was
limited
abuse.
vocabulary. They were
They
smart,
want,
but they had
they didn't want people to know they was abusing us. Don't talk off your head. See, nobody
you
would
know,
know.
Oh, but you know what? I think it goes further back than our grandparents. It goes further
right.
back in history. I guess if we will actually look it up, different things, different sayings actually came probably from slavery time
Yeah.
or different times further than our grandparents.
Yeah.
And and that
Right.
and that they use and it's just brought down to us. I'm pretty sure there is a
And
book somewhere or some
I
history
would have
about different sayings and why
right,
we do certain things and why we have certain traditions and everything.
right. And I
I
believe
look
too
that
that
up
some of
though.
And I believe some of it stems from too, not just our ancestors, but other people's ancestors,
Right.
and coming from countries where they spoke different languages. And by
True.
the time they converted they translated what they said into English, then it made sense when they said it in their language. And then now when they converted it to ours, then it might be slightly off, but it still meant the same thing.
Right.
I don't
So
think that's
that's
for
why
black
people,
people. I think black folks are just black folks. Maybe other cultures, but black folks they come from way back in slavery. You know what I mean?
it
And it's
does,
like a
but
secret code. You know what I mean? Some of
yeah.
the stuff is
Oh, of
coded
course.
language. You know what I mean? That
But I
it's been
see it
passed on. The
right.
other cultures, whatever they got going on, I'm telling you, they ain't got nothing to do with my grandma. Cause my grandma didn't pick up nothing from nobody, but somebody done told her some dagging some stick somewhere in South Carolina, and she trying to tell you she ain't trying to be funny. It just sounds funny, but she trying to
Well,
tell you something so you can do better before
well,
you
it
Mm-hmm.
got
sounded funny
fancy with it.
because our English was a little more proper than theirs, even if it wasn't extremely proper. But being that I had a grandmother who spoke Creole, and so a lot of things that she said that I just didn't understand. And like I said, by the time it was translated, it was just like, oh, okay, now you kind of threw your own word in there to kind of make it make sense. And I think we do a lot of that. I
Mm-hmm.
still see it.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so you lay down with dogs, you get up with
You
fleas,
know what, Fleece? That's a popular one. Yeah.
and, and you don't let your right hand know what your left hand is
He's
doing.
Yeah,
doing.
that's a popular one too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. It makes
This
me
was a
miss
cool
them.
episode, y'all. I mean, I think that if I find that book like that, Keisha, because I'm gonna look for it. I'm sure it's something out there. I think we can come back and revisit, because I think it's culturally funny to be able to reminisce on the things that I'll say our ancestors, because they're not here
Mm-hmm.
anymore. You know what I mean? So great episode, y'all. So join us next
Yeah. And now when
Wednesday.
we hot, we're gonna be like, oh, she hot. What's the one they used to say? You sweating as bad as a hooker in church.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to end this note with that one that Keisha started this whole thing on. What was that one?
Keisha?
Oh. You can't live a mule life and die a horse.
Okay. Woo! That's one. Look, I got that in my notes, Keisha. Because when I just wanted, I tell people I want to know, tell them this one. Did you ever hear that one? They be like, no, but that is funny as hell. I be like, it sure is. Because it's hilarious. All right, y'all. See y'all next Wednesday. Have a wonderful week on purpose and take care.